Hello, good morning, Elena. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about SURE certification for sustainability. As we were talking before for the renewable energy participation, Avebiom is the Association of Biomass of Bioenergy, and it was founded in 2004, more than 20 years ago. And the main goal is to develop the bioenergy market. But we have always said that we need to do it in a way, I don't know why this is not working. From a sustainable point of view, we want to mobilize bioenergy and to increase the market, but from a sustainable point of view and under quality standards. We have always promoted the certification programs in Avebiom, and that's why we had the licensing national level, the EN plus, the certification for the pellets, and also SURE. SURE, we are the supporting body at the national level in Spain. And this is a European certification based in Bonn, Germany, but here we are like the representation of them. Now it works way too well. We were named the national supporting body, and in one of our tasks is about helping the companies to guide them about what are the requirements, giving information, and also developing webinars and workshops. And we have translated all the documentation from SURE to Spanish, Castilian Spanish. And if any company needs to certificate their product, you can go through these contacts that I'm giving you and you can contact us. SURE is a scheme that has its origins in the European Association, and we combined, I say we because Avebiom is member of the European Association, and the other 50% of the company of SURE is a volunteer scheme, and EXPOBIOMASA is a company that has experience as a certification and in this focus. And now when we're talking about renewable energies, it's including the solid energy. We created this certification, this company, in order to facilitate the certification to the companies that were mandatory from 2021 for all the European countries to certificate by choosing the national scheme that is not existing nowadays in Spain, but I think, or a volunteering scheme. There are many options. SURE is one of them and is working in Spain. I think because of the flexibility of the stocks for farming waste or agri-food waste or forestry waste, it is included in the scope of SURE, so all regarding biomass at the national level. This is a history of the directive, the legislation, and this is the third one published, and is going to start. This law is already written and is in public consultancy a month ago, so it's quite advanced. So I think that for May, based on European Union, it should be implemented, but the law is going to be written depending on the bureaucratic processes. But for the volunteering scheme, we are forced to do it by the May 21st, and we have to follow all the requirements from the RED3. In RED3 and SURE and all the other volunteering schemes, it is mandatory to have the whole chain certified, not only the district heating plant or biomass plant, but all the suppliers must be certified from the beginning. But what I wanted to tell you before, because this is an industry scheme, all the electrical companies that are certified with SURE, and mainly the district heating plants that is compliant with more than 20 megabytes are certified with SURE. We have more than 400 certified, but also not the only reason to be certified, because the ETS, the emissions commerce regimen in Spain, in some cases, depending on the type of biomass and the time it was consuming, there are three levels, and the most strict one you have to certify in one of the volunteering schemes that were already made for directive of renewable energies. So this is helpful not only for electrical but also to specific industries that is affected by the ETS. Also, there are some other companies that are, no matter the requirement, they are forced to be certified by SURE, but mainly because of the corporative responsibility. Because to show that the biomass they are using is 100% sustainable, and it can use this advertisement, as I was talking about, and as the other speaker was talking about Manolis Carampini's Green Claims. Some years ahead, when you say that this is something organic or sustainable 100%, it will have to be based on auditory or certification audition. Sorry. And now we're talking about SURE to apply different scopes, not only solid biomass or gas biomass for electrical or heating systems, but also topics as biochar that sequestrates CO2 or based bioenergy and capture of CO2 that is going out of the chimney. But these are also systems that are being promoted by European Union in order to have negative emissions. In some ways, this is starting to be done in a similar way that they started the volunteering schemes. First, they created the legislation framework in order to count these negative emissions, and now you can see different developed schemes. And in Suda, we're thinking about to include this as one of the scopes, including the certification. For example, if you capture CO2 in your electrical plant of cogeneration and you implement this CO2 capture in order to have negative emissions, you need a certification for that with the system. Within the ones that are certified by the European Union, you're also thinking about different atoms for the schemes. For example, to add more like a regional basis because it depends on the pellet market that can change, and the efficiency can also change. It's not only about biomass from the forest, but also more like a waste biomass that has no other value. It's basically this. As I said, these are my contacts and all the team that is part of SURE in Avebiom. So if you need more information, we also have a stand that is here behind the stage for the certification. Thank you so much.